Well, a movie I was anticipating, and it's gotten some pretty bad reception. But what do I think of it? Well, let's find out, shall we? Life Itself. So Life Itself is written and directed by This Is Us TV show creator Dan Fogelman. Stars Oscar Isaac, Olivia Wilde, Mandy Patinkin, Laia Costa, Olivia Cooke, Antonio Banderas, and Annette. And basically this is a drama film, and we follow a series of connected stories through flashbacks in real time. So, we deal with college sweethearts Will and Abby, played by Oscar Isaac and Olivia Wilde. They meet in college, they fall in love, they get married, and they prepare to bring their first child into the world in New York. And we see flashbacks of their married life, and their marriage was very short before it ended, and there's a lot of things that happened. And we see a lot of drama there going on there, and also a lot of loving there. Then we also deal with Will and Abby's daughter, who was born of death and tragedy. And I'm not going to say what death and tragedy happens to a certain character, but you have to watch the movie to find out. And Aaron and Linda, they take her in, and she loses Linda, and then she loses the dog, and then she gets ready to go out, and then she and at her 21st birthday, and then she falls in love with one of her bandmates. Then our story follows us all the way up into Spain, which Spain, of course, fate links Will and Abby to a group of people, a family in Seville, Spain, including a troubled young woman, a man and his granddaughter, a wealthy landowner, and a plantation manager. And we also deal with Antonio Banderas and his wife raising their kid there, and we also continue that little story there. And we follow the older Rodrigo and older Dylan, and we deal with a lot of intertwined. These two different intertwined stories connect, and we see how that basically plays out. My expectations for Life Itself were high, but I was also a little cautious going in because of some of the bad reviews. But let me just say, I am someone who loves seeing stories that can be intertwined and stories where they're all connected. For example, I liked Cloud Atlas, which also another film just like this, except it had a different story where the consequences of what we do in the past, present, and future. And Crash is a good movie, but it's way too freaking overrated. Crash is way too freaking overrated, but it is a good movie. I just don't think it's the best movie of all time. But yeah, I am a fan of movies that wants to connect things together. I really like that. So that was another reason why I was kind of curious. And the outcome, the reviews has been very mixed, but I, for one, really like this movie. 11%, and the director, he has said the reviews for this film are hilarious. I have read some of the bad reviews, and yeah, some of them are hilarious, because they're making this movie sound like it's about the battlefield Earth of 2018. No, I've seen 10 other movies, plus another bad movie, but I'll get to that. Or maybe not. I'm sorry. I just like to mess with you. But yeah, I've seen 10 other movies that are just as bad as Battlefield Earth, and this isn't that bad. I will go over the pros first. Now, I do like some of the sadder moments, some heartfelt moments, and so I thought those were very dramatic. I thought those were well done on Dan Fogelman's part. And his writings, some of the writing here was pretty good from Dan Fogelman. And his nice direction is good. And I love the use of music. The use of music here, I really think, fits the film. It fits very well here. I love the score by this composer. I love the score there. I really love how the film it plays out from beginning to end. I also really love some of the character moments in here, and it makes us question about life and death and tragedy. I like how that movie tries to make us do that. The acting in this movie is great. Everyone does a good job, but I will get to a negative when I get to my cons. But I love the performances on everyone for the most part. Olivia Wilde, easily the standout in this movie for what she has to do. You put Olivia Wilde in anything, and I'll watch it. Sure as heck put her in a Star Wars movie or a Marvel Cinematic Universe film or a DC film. I'll support it. Or have her direct an MCU DC film, because she is a feature-length film director. Now she directed some music videos, and she's going to be directing the film Booksmart, which I am very excited to see. I've been following the production of that movie on Instagram. So, I can't wait to see what she brings with Booksmart. And she's great in here. Olivia Wilde is a great actress. I have nothing bad to say about Olivia Wilde. And a lot of people's going to look at this video and say, yeah, of course you do. You love Olivia Wilde. She's your favorite brunette actress. We all know, Josh. Oscar Isaac, he was really good here. Now, I know John Avenger 7195, he's not a fan of this guy's an actor. I really like the rest of the cast. Mandy Patinkin, Annette Bening, Antonio Banderas, Alex Monner, Gene Smart, Sergio Perris-Mencheta, Lorenza Inza. I love all the performances here. I think the performances are great. I love how everything connects in the end. That was a nice little touch, and I thought that was pretty good. Now there's the cons here. Olivia Cooke, I liked her in Ready Player One, but here I just felt like she kind of phoned it in here. I kind of felt like she phoned it in here, and I know, I don't know, maybe she didn't want to be in this film, but But her performances just felt like she phoned it in. Also, this movie gets way too overdramatic in a few spots, and is a little slow. The movie is an hour and 57 minutes, and it is a little bit of a chore to get through in some spots. But, oh, and another part is the trailer was kind of misleading, because now the trailer said what it was trying. I get what the trailer was trying to say, what this movie was really about, but this movie is basically about life and itself, and then tragedy and then death. But other than that, life itself, I think, is one of the more underrated films of 2018. This will definitely go on my most underrated films. I'm not sure if I have a place for this on my best movies of the year, because I haven't wrote that out yet. But I do have it planned. But I will give Life Itself an Epictastic. Now, if you are a fan of This Is Us, you may like this movie, but you may not like this movie because of the themes that it's touching upon. And if you're going to listen to negative reviews, you might want to think twice before you do that. But overall, I can simply sit here and say that Life Itself is not that bad. It's not that bad as what critics say it is. No. Critics nowadays just like to hate on anything. But I will give this an Epictastic. Let me know what you guys think of Life Itself down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? And I will see you guys in the next video. Let's continue the road to 1,000 subscribers. And you guys keep it cool, as always. Love you guys. Future Filmmaker 3940 signing out.